welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey and I'm here today to do my 2025 goals. So as the title suggests, I took a 2-month break from booktube mostly because I went into labor in the middle of December. I was in the middle of filming a Wicked reading vlog, which will come after this video. I hope it's still relevant. I hope people want to watch it. Anyways, so if you hear any noises in the background, that is my beautiful little potato. He's just chilling while I'm figuring out how to record videos, how to continue being consistent on this channel. So I thought I would start off with a pretty easy video that I don't have to have like any props really. I just have to kind of plop down my little potato in a bassinet and then focus on this. Something I did want to ask you guys is if you would like to have a video about like the birth process, me being pregnant, how it was creating life, let me know. I would be down to do a video like that. So if anybody's interested in that, I could start a mommy era. So just let me know. I'll do whatever you want. Let's start with my goals for the year. And of course, these are like reading goals, channel specific kind of things. So the first goal and the goal that I have every year is to read 100 books. Be realistic this year because obviously I have my child. I do find some downtime while he's napping at night when I have to feed him. Like audiobooks sort of keep me awake. So I think I'll be able to still continue this goal. And I kind of do want to push myself just because I love reading and reading is a passion of mine. And I don't want to lose that now that I've become a mother, right? So I do want to sort of push myself, but I'm not going to be heavily, well, I hope I won't be heavily disappointed at the end of the year if I don't reach this goal, but that is like my number one goal. Well, my number one goal is to keep my child alive, but like my number one channel and booktube goal is to read 100 books. Next, I would really like to read one nonfiction a month this year. Obviously, I would love to read way more. I've accumulated so much nonfiction because I think with the state of the world right now, I want to read books that are challenging my thoughts. And I think the rise in anti-intellectualism is really scary. So I want to pick up books that are challenging me, that are looking to discuss like more liberal topics and sociological topics that fascinate me in the world. And I think that I will find comfort in reading these books, knowing that there are other intellectuals in the world. And along that vein, I think that I also want to read more of my classics. Last year, I didn't read any classics. Sorry, that's a lie. I read Dracula, Carmilla, and Rebecca last year. And I enjoy the process. I always like classics like when I pick them up, but I don't find a motivation to do so. And I think that it is because classics remind me of being in school. Now that reading has become such a hobby and a passion of mine, I'm weary of reading classics, but there are always classics that I do enjoy. So my goal is to dwindle down my classics TBR. I don't want to commit to reading one a month because I think that will make it feel like homework, but I want to give myself the freedom to pick up more. So again, this is really because there is a rise in like anti-intellectualism, not picking up things that are hard or complicating. And I think sometimes we do need to challenge ourselves and challenge the way that we think. So I think looking at classics and thinking about them in the context of the time period and also in the context of today could be a really interesting challenge for me this year. So that is my third goal. And my fourth goal this year would be to dwindle down my YA TBR. I have accumulated quite a bit of YA books over the years, just with what I'm exposed to on BookTube, what I see at used bookstores kind of thing, and like picking them up because I've heard about them. And I do have quite a bit of them on my TBR that I never reach for. So I do really want to challenge myself to pick those up. I want to commit to one a month, but in reality, I would love to eliminate my YA TBR. And I think that that might be like a video series I might commit to this year because I just need to get them either out of here or enjoyed. My fifth goal, and this is one that I will be heavily committing to this year, and I've already started in January, is to read one Brandon Sanderson book a month. I have fallen so far behind on Brandon Sanderson last year. I just want to read everything he's ever written. That's like part of my goal, not just necessarily the Cosmere, but everything in general. And so that's why I buy everything that Brandon Sanderson has written, and they're just sitting there and I need to read them. I think I was scared to start continuing with the Cosmere. I did reread the first 3 Stormlight Archive books last year at the tail end of 2024. And so this month, I read Rhythm of War for the first time. Loved it. Therefore, I'm going to continue with everything I need to read in the Cosmere. And then once I'm done committing to that, I have The Lost Metal, The Sunlight Man, and then Wind and Truth, I believe, is all I have left to read in the Cosmere bubble, I'm going to start with the outside Brandon Sanderson stuff. So that's like finishing the Skyward series and the other series I have from him. And going along with that, my next goal is to finish the Wheel of Time series this year. I'm finishing it this year. I'm so fed up of reading these books. The Wheel of Time series obviously is written by Robert Jordan, and it follows a group of kids who are sort of taken out of their suburban like farm town. It is of the belief that one of these kids is the Dragon Reborn. The Dragon Reborn, well, the world in general is like a wheel of time, so it's always restarting, and this battle between good and evil is constantly shifting and always starting again. And so this series is following this iteration of the Dragon Reborn, and I liked the beginning of the series. I am currently in what is referred to as the Wheel of Time slump, and I am slumping and I hate it, and I'm so bored. The reason I haven't DNF'd this series and the reason I'm continuing is because the last 3 books are written by Brandon Sanderson. So to go with my goal of finishing Brandon Sanderson's works, I need to finish the fucking Wheel of Time series. And it's not something that I'm enjoying that I want to savor for years. I want to be done. However many books I need to read per month this year, whatever it is, I am finishing this freaking series. So the Wheel of Time will be done this year, and that's one of my goals. And then lastly, my last goal would be to post consistently. I obviously took a break for the first like month and a half of this child's life, but I have been just itching to record videos again, make vlogs, edit videos, and I miss posting. I miss posting in general. That's something I really want to continue to commit to. I think posting once a week is not crazy for me, especially because I'm going to be on mat leave and I have time to edit the video in the middle of the day. And if it takes a couple of days to edit, posting once a week seems realistic to me. I obviously don't want to be negative about it if I don't end up doing it, but it is just something I want to keep in the back of my mind to be able to do consistently throughout the year. I don't want to talk about subscriber goals. I don't want to talk about anything like that, just because I feel like I am comfortable being like a much smaller booktuber, and I'm okay with growing. I'm okay with staying the way I am. So I don't want to say like, I hope I reach this many subscribers, because it just ends up disappointing me in a year where I might not be able to commit to posting consistently or growing my channel, because I'm literally growing a child and like raising them to be a human being in this fucked up world. I'm okay with whatever happens. So that's it. This is just a small video to like announce that I'm coming back and what my goals are going to be for the rest of 2025. If you have any reading goals or channel goals for the rest of the year, please let me know down below. I'm a nosy bitch and I love to know what's going on with everybody. Next week, you can anticipate the Wicked reading vlog. I know it's a bit like delayed now at this point. I hope you could still enjoy it. And then after that, I'm going to be more consistent with my reading of 2025 after that with vlogs. Maybe you'll see a couple of sit down videos. They are easier to film, like TBRs and wrap ups. So we'll see. But vlogs are really what I'm trying to commit to, just because I do want to also vlog like my era as a mom and like my child growing. So I think that that could be fun to do as well. But yeah, that's it. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you would like to follow me on any of my other social medias, I do leave a link down below to my Twitter, Goodreads, and Instagram if you would like to follow me there. Obviously, being wary of billionaires in the universe, I am feeling icky about having a Twitter and Instagram account, but right now they're there. You can follow me if you want, and if they don't exist, they don't exist after this. Also, because it is the end of the video, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. It does wonders for my channel. It makes me feel really good. And that's it. I never know how to end these things, but I'm coming back, baby, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.